The microphone squealed as the slide changed, and I saw my graphs with someone else's name. Applause rose like steam in the Vienna hall, while my advisor smiled into the laser pointer like a saint. The curve I'd coaxed out of stubborn ceramics at 2 a.m. looked back at me from a 30-foot screen, bleached of my initials, polished into a stranger's story. We were at the 16th European Conference on Advanced Materials, June 28, 2024, Austria Center, Vienna, Bruno Kreisky-Platz 1, 1220. Vienna. People wore lanyards like temporary passports. In the second row, a venture partner in a navy blazer tapped notes into a tablet. Next to me, a doctoral candidate from Delft whispered, "Wow, whoever did that modeling is a beast." I said nothing. I watched Professor M, the man who wrote my recommendation letters and corrected my commas, take a breath and say into the mic, "This is the culmination of 2 years of work in my lab at Northbridge Institute of Technology." That's what he called it. His lab, his work. A collective noun that swallowed singular effort whole. 6 months earlier, I joined as a second-year doctoral student with a half-formed obsession. Toughening ultra-high-temperature ceramics for hypersonic leading edges using a graded porosity that could flex instead of shatter. If you can make a material that laughs at 2200 C, you can fly through hell and come out aerodynamic. My name didn't matter then, the equations did. I grew up in Tacoma, studied mechanical engineering at the University of Washington, and arrived in Lisbon for a joint program with Northbridge, Massachusetts, and Instituto Superior Técnico, Portugal, because I wanted to be near ocean air and hard problems at the same time. Professor M, let's keep it at the role, not the person, was a star. Tenured, cited, a Polish-born, Massachusetts-made polymath with a warm laugh and a habit of clasping shoulders like benediction. On my first day, he gave me a tour of Lab 3B in the Materials Building at 45 Quimby Street, Northbridge, MA 02062. Spark plasma sintering rig humming like a cat. Instron 52967 standing like a patient. A muffle furnace that made the air smell like chalk and seconds. "We build the useful," he said, tapping the hood, "and we publish the helpful." He asked about my modeling experience. I showed him my ABAX scripts. He read 2 lines, nodded and said, "You'll do well here. We're a family." That word should have clanged. Instead, it warmed. Early red flags dressed as compliments. He loved my lab notebook, hand-numbered pages, index at the back, date and time stamped, cross-reference to sample IDs, etched with a vibro pen. UHTC GP 071, UHTC GP 072. He praised my clean statistics and said, "We'll build the paper around your fracture energy results." Then he suggested adding his senior postdoc, Martin, as co-first author for political reasons. I didn't mind. Teams are real. A week later, he borrowed my laptop for a demo with a visiting provost, asked for my Git password so he could push a note, and never returned the sticky note where I'd written it. He forwarded my slides for a lab meeting and attached a new template, the Northbridge Crest Large, author list, TBD. My stipend came through on time, $2,690 month, taxable. The grant number hung over everything, AFOSR, FA 95021100379. U.S. Air Force Office of Scientific Research. Full story in the channel below.